Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Green Leader. I'm still feeling sick, but we're here tonight. Yeah. After playing Kingdoms and Castles on Monday, the game is very similar to RimWorld, and so tonight I figured, why not just hop back into RimWorld? It's actually a much better experience, and not to knock that game, but I mean, it was it just kept reminding me of RimWorld, and RimWorld is a much better experience, even though it's kind of worse artwork and it's a 2D experience rather than a 3D experience. I just prefer this experience. It's a better game. So we're hopping back into this tonight. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. How's your night going, Alien King? What's going on, dude? Pretty cool to see that you're getting the Xbox Series X. Just to warn you, there are some issues with the Xbox Series. Well, for me, I really like the Xbox Series X, but at the same time, I also have complaints about it. So, yeah. What a trooper streaming sick. I'm gonna be sitting here playing games anyway. So, I mean, I might as well just be on. Might as well get some of that sympathy viewership, right? Come and feel sorry for me being sick, everybody. Why not? So, yeah, that's the type of fun I've got. This cold has just been a giant annoyance. Like, it's not been so bad that it's like really you know, knocked me on my ass or anything like that, but it's just constant congestion and still coughing and things like that. The worst thing I had was yesterday, because I've been coughing so much. My I just got a really bad headache the other night, or yesterday. There it is, there's a cough right there. And as a result, I had to take some Tylenol, but like that was the worst I had really felt. So, yeah, it is what it is. So you guys are going to see me having to do that a lot throughout the night, to which I do apologize. But you know, as I said, I'm going to be here anyway. I'm going to be... this thing down. Whatever reason. I just seemed a little low on the screen. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to be here playing games anyway, so might as well just hop in and do it on stream, because why not? So, yeah. Okay. Let's transition over here. So, Alien King, I think that's actually pretty cool. So you're getting an 85-inch TV, and obviously Infinite finally getting co-op, and you want to play with Xbox friends. I totally get it. I understand. Some great reasons to get the Xbox Series X. Just some heads up, when it comes to the Xbox Series X, there are two features that I'm not really a fan of. That just kind of bugs me. First, the Xbox Series X specific games have to be installed on the internal SSD or on the expansion slot hard drive, which itself costs like $250. I feel like that's kind of a ripoff, and I wish they would undo that. So that's the one thing. Particularly as not every game needs to be on that SSD. But that's my opinion. That's the one thing. The other thing is they have this thing called the Smart Delivery system. Xbox Smart Delivery. Which, what it does is it forces you to download the version of the game for the console that you have. So for me, to give an example, I have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I bought the Xbox One version of the game. But when I got the Xbox Series X and I moved everything over from there, it wouldn't let me launch Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the Xbox Series X because it was the Xbox One version. And so it told me that I had to download the Xbox Series X version of the game, which again would also only run on the internal SSD. So, that kind of bothered me a little bit, because it's kind of like it's forcing me to play with the specific version of the game when maybe I only... Because, I mean, I can think of a couple different reasons why you would. Like, for me, I wanted to actually see how well the Xbox One version of the game ran on the Xbox Series X by comparison, to be able to compare between the different consoles. Like, I've been able to do that, thankfully, with Odyssey, with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That doesn't have the Xbox Smart Delivery System, and I don't think it has, like, an Xbox Series X specific version. It's, like, optimized for the Xbox Series X, but it's not an Xbox Series X specific version where it has to be installed on the SSD. So I'm happy about that. But it essentially... But because of that, I've been able to compare both the Xbox One performance as well as the Xbox Series X, and the Xbox Series X performance is much better. Like, even though it's still running off of that same old external hard drive, the performance on the Series X is much better. It's great. I love it. No, they for the most... So if they're largely Xbox One games, Xbox 360 games, and Xbox original games, they will all still work off of your regular external hard drive. But if they are specifically Xbox One, or sorry, not Xbox One, Xbox Series... Fuck, I hate their naming conventions. Xbox Series X specific version of the game, something like, as I said, what's it called? Fuck. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, perfect example. I'm pretty sure Gears of War 5 is one of those games. Halo Infinite would be one of those games. Master Chief Collection, surprisingly, not one of those games. Like, it'll allow you to run that one on the external hard drive, but those other three, as far as I'm aware, are required to be installed on the internal SSD. That's fine and all, but considering that every game from now on, I think, is going to be largely Xbox Series X specific, you're going to run out of space super quick. Because it's only like a terabyte of SSD storage space on there. So I really hope that Xbox does something to actually revert that change, because I don't like it. I hate it. I hate that they've done that. So, that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. But I just think the idea that they're going to force me to install the game where I don't necessarily want to install it, or forcing me to play with a specific version of the game that I want to play, those are my only two drawbacks. If they fix those two things, the console's fantastic. I love it. But because of those two games, like, it makes me worry about buying more games for the Xbox, because now, is it going to force me to try and put it in on the SSD, at which point I'm already nearly filled up with games, right? I've already nearly filled up with games at this point on that SSD, and I'm gonna have to either move stuff off at some point if I get new games for it or not. So this is something that you're gonna have to take into account, right? So it is what it is. It's kind of stupid. It's frustrating, and that's my only real complaint. All the games from the Xbox One play phenomenally on it, including from the external hard drive. Like, they play considerably better on it than they did on the Xbox One. Same thing with the Xbox 360 games. They play much better on the Series X than they do on the Xbox One. I don't know what it is, just it's a much better machine, and I think it's fantastic. So, but with that said, yeah, that's my only complaint. If that external terabyte, 1 terabyte expansion SSD was cheaper, like if it was maybe 120 or even $100, I think that would be better, right? I'd be all for it. But because it's like in fact, let's look it up right now. let's look it up right now, because you've gotten me... again, I'm a big Xbox fanboy, but, I mean, my gosh, they just make ridiculous decisions lately. Let's find something that's official, that's not going to be something that I'm going to call bullshit on when I find a ridiculous price. Because you can find, you know, a ridiculous price there. Oh, that's why. That's why. Oh my gosh. Okay, so check this out. Here we go. Let's go to... Yeah, okay. So check this out. On the... This is Xbox official page. The Seagate storage expansion card for Xbox Series X. If you want 512 gigabytes, that'll be $140. Okay? That's $140 for half a terabyte. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. For 1 terabyte, which is the same size as what you've got on the built-in on the Xbox Series X internally, $220. That's pretty much damn near half the price of the freaking console. For a 2 terabyte extension slot, $499. Sorry, $399. $400 for 2 terabytes. Okay, so that is why I'm a little pissed off with them. Sorry, had to blow my nose. So I think that's BS. I don't know what you heard last, but I think it's BS that you have to pay $400. And the reason why they've done this is because of the format that they're using. The format that they're using for the Series X is this new thing called CF Express B, which has largely been used in new like fancy, expensive digital cameras, which is cool. But the problem is that that specific style of format is very expensive. Like, the crazy thing is this is actually at a discount compared to what other CF Express B formatted cards normally cost. So let's take a look at Newegg. And let's look up CF Express. No, fuck off. So we may get some deals here. Okay, so let's take a look at something that would be comparable storage sizes. If I can find the damn thing. Okay, I think this will be the easiest way for me to do it. We'll do that. Is it really under camera accessories? Fucking kidding me? Ridiculous. Gotta be an easier way to look at this. It's an add-on card. Would that be considered it? That is not it. Fine, let's look at one. Okay. I think these are somewhat comparable. Yes, that works. Okay. I believe so. I believe the Xbox. So, like, I know that my Xbox One controller. So this is my Xbox One S controller. Works for my Xbox Series X. So I believe all your old controllers will work on the new Xbox Series X as well. So I believe your controllers are backwards compatible. So if you have an Xbox One controller that you like, you are more than welcome to use that because that will work just fine. No real issue whatsoever. Okay, so, well, that's not Express B. But anyway, okay, so I was just trying to find something that I could actually sort by different sizes. Single car capacity. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do that. Can I get rid of the search results? Yes, I can. Finally. Okay. I love this. It's not even in the regular. It's not even in the regular types that you can find. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Easy card, 88 flash, memory card. It's a micro SD. Isn't that just great? There we go. CF Express. There it is. Okay, and then let's take a look at the storage. Sorry, it's taking me this long to finally get to what I was really wanting. 250. Yep. Let's take a look at 512. Okay. Only 2 cards in this. And for 512 it's $299, and for this 512 it's $500 for half a gigabyte. Sorry, half a terabyte. It's fucking insane. Now let's look at 1 terabyte. This one's $700. Holy shit. Why did Microsoft decide to go with this format? In fact, I don't understand why they couldn't have gone with something like why could they not have gone with a USB Type-C, because that can handle, like, massive data storage, and then you could have gone with, say, like, any sort of SSD, any sort of external SSD. Right, because let's take a look at some external SSDs that are freaking... yeah, external SSDs, thank you. Get rid of this nonsense. Close it out, please, thank you. For 512. Let's take a look at this. For 512, $69. $69. Okay, we could have got... Granted, it's a cheap piece of shit from Adata. I've never really liked Adata. I normally go with, like, Western Digital, maybe some Seagate. Okay, this one's a little expensive. 512 USB 3.1. I mean, still. Lexar's pretty decent. Crucial's pretty good, too. Like, there's options here for a 512 that are way less than the price that they were wanting. Let's take a look at 1 terabyte. Let's take a look at 1 terabyte, shall we? This thing. $99 for this USB-C connection. Granted, normally a 120, but still. It's fucking half the price. That's half the price than what Xbox decided to go for. Look at this. 1 terabyte. 220 or 120? Which one would I rather go with? I'd rather go with the cheaper option. Like, I get it. You want to have an SSD because it allows for faster loading and it provides for a better experience. Because let's be honest, that really is the biggest difference between the previous console and this console. There's a lot of like minor differences because you got a much better graphics card and a much better processor than you did in the Xbox One. Even in the Xbox One X, I mean the Xbox Series X is considerably better in terms of graphical output and in terms of processor. But they wanted to really make a noticeable difference, right? That's not as noticeable as you would think. And the biggest noticeable difference is the whole ability to load shit quickly. And that's all thanks to an internal SSD. And so because they want to try and put this idea of, oh no, the Xbox Series X is so much better and faster, it has to run on an SSD. And so they put that sort of, you know, handcuffs on the people in terms of how they can play their games and where they can store them, and it just makes me angry. That's all. Okay, rant finally over. I'm sorry, 20-minute rant on the Xbox Series X. Oh, I love it, and at the same time, kind of hate it. So, it's not true. I don't hate it. I'm disappointed. You know, like a father with his disappointing child. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. So, yeah. Sorry, that's my rant. I'll try and keep it down from here on. Anyway, we're playing this game called RimWorld. If you're not familiar, RimWorld's actually a pretty cool experience. Also, from what I understand, it's made by like a single guy. Another side tangent. I'm curious. RimWorld made by one guy. Yep. Yeah, I believe this is essentially made by one guy. So, pretty cool. It's a really cool experience, well thought out, well made, and yeah, I mean, the guy's really put in some work, and he's put out like 3 major DLCs. The most recent one is called Bioengineer. Maybe it might be called Biotech. Take a look at because I just got it. That was half the reason why I wanted to play it. Yeah, Biotech. New expansion that adds all sorts of like weird new biomechanical stuff and added more like just really cool stuff into the game. And so another kind of reason why I wanted to play it. So yeah. So we're gonna hop in, we're gonna create a new colony, and we're gonna go from there. See, look at this. These are 2 new scenarios that were added just for this. So, the Mechanitor. You knew you could only achieve greatness with help. People were too unreliable. So you chose to take on mechanoids as your servants, workers and warriors. As you gained strength, others became fearful. It became clear you needed to get away from the influence of humanity. Now you've migrated to the sparsely populated RimWorld with some of your metallic helpers. Finally, you have the space to grasp your true potential. Since your starting character will lack some skills, this is a difficult scenario. Your faction will be a new arrival. Start with 1 Mechanitor with the research, microelectronics, basic mech tech, and a battery. And then you start with a mechanoid, lifter, and a constructoid. It's very cool. Very cool. And then this was another one that they added. So there's now apparently different types of people that you can have. And sanguophage are essentially vampires, which is kind of cool. So this is part of the new scenario. When a dark stranger offered you a cure for your cancer, you're ready to agree to anything. He made you into a sanguophage, an immortal, blood-drinking, hated blood drinker, hated by 1,000 religions. You hid your condition for years, but eventually a hunter tracked you down, stowing away on the first flagship, leaving the system. You barely escaped alive. Note, sanguophages have a unique strengths and weaknesses, which make this a difficult scenario. Your faction will be new arrivals. You start with one adult or child sanguophage and one other colonist of any age. And start with the research death rest. Kind of cool. Now we're not going to be trying out these. We're going to try just the basics crash landed scenario for right now anyway. And I usually like to go with the classic Cassandra, the classic AI storyteller. This is the other interesting thing about the game is that it's done via a storyteller AI. So the AI will generate events that happen to your colony as you progress through the game, and it'll generate all sorts of events, whether they're storms or raids from other players or any other sort of situation. So it's a very cool concept, and I like the idea of it. And then of course with now the new DLCs, they've added also a bunch of different quests. So there's all sorts of quests that'll pop up as well. Did you know that you have Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition if you have Twitch Prime? I did not know that, but that's actually pretty cool. Of course, I do already have Fallout New Vegas with all the DLC, so I'm not quite sure how what does the Ultimate Edition get you, other than just all the DLCs. So. But anyway, how's your night going, Puck? Hope you're doing well. Lovely. It's ultimate. Yeah, sounds like it. Threats appear, but they're weakened. We're gonna go Adventure Story. I normally like to play on Community Builder, but I'll do Adventure Story. Room to grow and thrive, but it's still dangerous planet. So I assume it's gonna be the normal sort of situation, but just with less nerfed enemies. So we'll do that. Oh, and we're gonna reload at any time. Fuck commitment mode. You get actual radiation poisoning. Yeah, that would be pretty horrible. So much more realistic. This is true. This is true. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and randomize the seed a little bit. And I always like to generate the entire planet. I know, it'll take it. You know what's funny? It never takes that long. I always wonder why they always say that. It never really takes that long to do. So, yeah. That's all fine. And then what I am going to do, however, is I'm going to remove some of these. So these two are friendly tribes. But we're going to remove a couple of these. I'm going to remove that one, and I'm going to remove that one. And I'm going to add in the nudist tribe, which is another friendly tribe, and I'm going to add in a different enemy tribe. And of course, these three are also, I believe, what's the word? Well, that one's friendly, but these two aren't. And I believe they're from the DLC. By the way, Puck, I now have all the DLC for RimWorld, if you were curious. Is there like a sanguophage tribe? This is what I'm kind of looking for. Yeah, we'll add one of those cannibal tribes. Okay. So now I should have 4 friendly tribes. The Civil Outlander Union, Gentle Tribe, Shattered Empire, and Nudist Tribe. fucking cough, man. Okay. Ken will drive. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go. Hell, let's try Alien King as the seed. There we go. Okay, and then that is going to go ahead and then that'll generate the planet. And we'll take it from there. By the way, how's your night going, Puck? Okay. So now that we have, I forget. This will show us who's friendly and who's not. There we go. This is the nudist tribe. Just gaming, chilling. Nice. Nice. What are you gaming tonight? Okay, so again, purple's friendly. These are friendly. These are friendly. These are friendly. Okay. Pretty much orangish tan. Vampire survivors. Nice. The times I've watched it, it seems like it's a pretty fun game. So, yeah. So, again, these guys are friendly, these guys are friendly, these guys are friendly, and these guys are friendly. When I say friendly, I mean as in they're not going to attack me on sight, so. With that said, let's take a look at this world, shall we? Man, it's so cool, actually. So we've got a nice ocean here. Got some hills. Oh man, those two are right next to each other. Holy crap. There we go, those two are friendly. But yeah, Vampire Survivors, what type of game is that? Isn't that a... I want to say that's like a roguelike. Where you essentially play as a vampire, you go as long as you can, right? So this is the point in which I have to actually decide where I want to start or where I want to crash land. I suppose what I should really be doing is going select random site. Where did this go? Right here in the frickin' desert. Agave fruit. Let's choose another random site. It's not great either. Nobody's really close by. We got one friendly close by. No, we got a couple. That's actually not bad. So instead of going right there, and that's a river. Instead of going right there, we're gonna try and land. I'll make it such that it lands like here. Oh, that's interesting. Why did... What? It's like, oh, landed there. That was a 50-60. What's the difference between here and here? Weird. 30-30? No. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and select another random. In the middle of the damn mountains. Not sure if I like that. Select another random. The middle of an arid shrubland. Oh, okay, we got friendlies. I just don't like the, that's why we're way up north. I don't mind when it's like 50 of 60. And I got two friendlies nearby. Oh, I recognize this. Yeah. These are the two that I saw before. You know what? It's gonna... Middle of nowhere in a boreal forest. 20 days of growing time. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's tropical rainforest. I hate tropical rainforest, though. Or tropical rainforest. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and try and find a spot that's like right in the middle of a bunch of friendlies, preferably a variety of them. Like not just like a ton of the same one. Like you see, here's 3 of the same one. There's 2, but I'm missing. Purple guy's down here, but I gotta go through freaking cannibals to get to him. No. That's interesting. Why is that 40 of 60 there? 50 of 60. Absolutely fascinating. So what makes that different than this? Weird, man. Okay. I think this is it. Oh, interesting. I see. I think I see why. So they're essentially saying that it's because of the max and min temperature, right? The min temperature is 40 degrees. So it's got more days that are going to be in hotter temperatures. That's actually very interesting. Because essentially it's down here in the southern hemisphere, right? And because it's kind of close there, I mean, it's kind of getting to about like a mid area. So it starts to get potentially colder. Oh gosh, look at those guys. Oh, I think I found a better location. Here we go. Here we go. We got these guys over here. These guys, and then down here is the naked people. Don't have to cross anybody to get to them, so I think we're gonna go with it. Would be nice to be on a road. If I'm not necessarily on a road, I don't mind being near a road either. Ooh, and it's year-round too. Nice. Yep, okay. Here's where we're going to be. I'm going to be right there. Okay. We've chosen where we want to go. Let's do it. Choose your ideology. Classic RimWorld without the ideological system. Good for first few games. When you're not trying to do anything specific, all remains active. I think we'll do this classic-like gameplay with small variations. We'll do that. Because I've not actually looked into any of this. This is part of the DLCs, or one of them, where you can now create all sorts of different ideologies, like nudist. Nudist recruiters, that's interesting. Cowboys. Cowboys, okay, so cowboys. Men should keep a strong grip over their herds and their women. Raising animals for food is much better than farming plants. We don't tolerate arguments about any of this. Unlock animal specialist role. Interesting. Cowboys. These are just standard cowboys. Men should keep strong. Same thing. Raising animals is good. Yeah, we don't tolerate arguments. Unlocks the animal specialist role. Rancher. Raising animals is the right way. Raising plants to eat is not. Cowboys. Loyalists. We should stand for our own before others. Interesting. Feminine ravagers. That's interesting. Women should assert their natural power by reigning over men and pillaging weaker peoples. Unlocks melee and shooting specialist roles. Will have gladiator duels. That's kind of cool. Martyrs. Admitting our corrupt, sinful nature is as crucial as suffering for it. Pain and sacrifice are approved, while physical love and comfort are shameful. Cannibals, obviously. Domination gang. Our beliefs are law and truth. We will try to convince them. Anyone who resists our teaching is a vile subhuman who must be crushed. Unlocks melee and shooting specialist roles. Interesting. Nature over man. Interesting. We atone for humanity's crimes against nature by respecting her, and by performing acts of charity. Slaughtering animals and cutting trees are unacceptable. Unlocks plant specialist roles. Interesting. Dark humans. Human race flourishes in the darkness of night and underground. Unlocks mining and production specialist. That's super interesting, too. Like creating mole people. In which case, it's better to, like, go and try and find, land on a mountainous area. So you've got more options to, like, dig into mountainsides and whatnot. Free ranchers, community of ranchers who hunt and raise animals for food. They don't like eating plants. They're welcome. Diverse ideas. Unlock the animal specialist role. Bloody dominators. The weak deserve to lose what they have to us. Raiding and enslaving are honorable. Unlocks man. That is so essentially you can create your own group to be, kind of whoever. That's pretty cool. Very cool. I think we're still going to go with the classic here, but I mean the rest of the world has separate ideologies generated for them. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and there's more mole people. Naked cannibalists, yeah. Transcendental humanists. Blindness cult. Oh my gosh. Blind sight. Only those who are blind can perceive the true reality. Pain is virtue. Oh my gosh. Feral people. Tree worshippers. Mole people. Very interesting. Man, this guy has done so much. Yeah, that's very cool. Okay. So, and then here's the other thing. So you got these different xenotypes. They got baseliners, naturally evolved human with no major significant genetic differences, dirt mole, With gray skin adapted to artificial light, dirt moles thrive in cramped and dark spaces. Where combat and travel happen over short distances. They are natural at digging and navigating complex tunnels. Crazy. Genie, designed to be engineers. Genies have natural aptitude to machines. Hussar are engineered soldiers. They fight aggressively with precision, heal fast, and thrive. Neanderthal. Stocky, powerfully built humanoids. They're hardy and difficult to injure, and their strong immune systems protect them from infection. However, their minds are less adept. Pigskin. Pigskins are human-pig hybrids. Oh my gosh. They're hardy, can eat almost anything without getting sick, but their trotter-shaped hands are bad at fine manipulation. They don't see well at distance, so they are usually focused on close-range weapons. They have strong taste for explosives. Oh my gosh. Impids. Made for desert life, impids are very fast, can spew fire from their mouths, and are easily tolerate high temperatures. They fight well at range, but in close count... That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then here's the sanguiphage, the vampires, if you will. So many cool things that this guy's added, and I think it's just awesome. Okay. Again, let's just take a look and see what we got here. In terms of, oh my gosh. Dude. Animals, mining, construction, that's a huge one. Dude, yeah. Absolutely going with you. Who's the intellectual? It's a coma. Or she's a coma child. Zoya. Annoying voice. Optimist. No. There's you, lady. You're good with crafting, and you're good with intellect, but you can't do, incapable of caring. She's a gourmand, so she likes food, right? But she doesn't have a passion for food. That's interesting. Psychically dull. Out of tune with others, she isn't affected by... That's so interesting. Like, both of these are great picks to have along with this guy. Okay, let's go with this guy. Rugby player. Melee. Very high. Oh man, he's good at construction as well. He's not bad at crafting. He's got good intellectual. He's just sanguine. Is just naturally upbeat about his situation pretty much all the time, no matter... Oh, that's cool. No, that's what sanguine meant. Incapable of cleaning. I hate that. But, I mean, he would be pretty cool as, like, a brute. And he's got good construction, good everything else. So, yeah, there's that. He's got good construction, mining. Decent, I should say. Not great. If that's one thing I could do without is no artistic, I'm fine with that. Capable of firefighting, that's less of a thing. But great intellectual, great medical. I mean, I may go this guy. Okay, I'm gonna randomize these guys and we'll go from here. Let's do a reroll on all of them. See if anyone's good at shooting. Oh, he is good at shooting. That's good. Well, let's go through here. We need somebody who's good at cooking and who's good at melee. Well, we don't really need somebody who's good at melee. You get what I'm saying? Did I really get nobody with cooking skills? Or good cooking? He's not bad. He's got also decent shooting. Okay, I think that is it. I think we're good to go here. Okay. Start it. Hour in, finally. I mean, that's always what happens. Like, starting off with another one of these RimWorld games is always, takes a bit. But, I said, it's always an interesting game. Always enjoy it. And, let's hope this time nobody burns in a horrible fire. Okay. First things first, as per usual, shells. What about shells? Shells store 3 items, as much as empty ground items. On shells will also appear... Will also never... Wait, what? Now that's interesting. Items on shells will never deteriorate and don't affect the beauty of their surrounding. Then link shells into groups and configure them as one for select. I had no idea about that. That's cool. That's super cool. Truffles, really? What is he? Truffles the rat. That's great. Oh man, that's great. Okay. So, anywho. I'm gonna hit allow on all of these things. Oh, it's okay. Oh, we got started off with 3 guns. That's cool. Because one of these belongs... Hold on. What is gear? Was it one of these had, like, their own rifle? Or, sorry, not their own rifle, but their own... Yeah, he's got a 5 shooting. He's got a 4 shooting. He's got a 3 shooting. Okay, so... He's gonna get... He needs to go ahead and equip that right now. That was the reason why I turned off the music. So I'm going to go ahead and just go to here, enter the audio, turn the music all the way off. Okay. And then we're just going to add in our own music. Okay. Yeah, he's going there. He is going to get that one. And he's going to get the bolt action. Everyone's gonna have guns for once. That's crazy. Medical treatment needed. What? Why? What happened? Oh, he's got asthma. Damn. What do I do to fix that? Well, unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do, so sucks to be you, bud. Who's gonna need the most protection? Oh, we still got crypto sleep. And we want to make sure that we've got all of these set up correctly. Okay. Now where's the... Okay, I can clearly see the road now. That's the road. I like to build just a ways off from the road. And I usually like to try and make sure that I've got some decent vegetation growing areas. Got water areas over here. Okay. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and build like south in this area where it looks like we've got like a whole bunch of different stuff here. Look at this. Ancient cars. That's cool. That's a cool addition. Ancient pod car. Crazy. Okay, so here's where like actual vegetation can grow. This area, I'm not really sure what this would be used for. Wow, would you look at that? Cool. So somebody had at some point built something here. That's kind of cool. Ancient war sprinter remains. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool too. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and let's not forget about these, shall we? Anything that has that red X needs to be changed and removed, so we can, in fact, gain access to them. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and build our compound here, essentially. In fact, let's plan things out a little bit, shall we? So first things first is we probably want to build like a main... See, I've done this both ways now at this point. And I don't know which ones I prefer, because I can do individual houses for these guys, or I can do like one big cabin and just kind of build them all together and kind of like build like a courtyard type of situation. Which maybe that would be actually kind of interesting to do. Okay, we could do that. We could do that. Okay, so let's see. Starting about here. Is that? Yeah, that's rock. Okay, so I should be able to build on that, no issues. So, don't want to be too far. So right here we go. Okay, yep. So that will be my first storage area, like my indoor storage area. And then, so I can actually go ahead and... Okay, we'll do that. And then I'll change this to... Okay, so we're going to clear all these. I don't want food in here, and everything else is good to go, except I don't want steel. Oh, sorry. So no food. Steel unmanufactured. I don't mind raw as long as it's not stone blocks, steel, uranium, or wood. Items are fine, weapons are fine, apparel, building, chunks are no, plants are no, corpses are a no. Okay. Okay, and we're going to call this storage room 1. Okay. And then next to it, we'll have a nice big room building as well. And this will be like where we'll do essentially a bunch of different crafting and things like that. So like we would probably have a little kitchen in here, have a little butcher station, have a spot to make stuff like clothes and things like that. So we'll have a whole bunch of different things in here. And then we'll need a little fridge. It doesn't need to be massive, but it does need a decent size to it. So maybe we'll do something along the lines of this. Do 1, 2, 3. That'll be our fridge. Yep. And then we'll essentially have like a hallway here. And maybe I think we'll do... Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, there's our first room for somebody. Actually, we may need a second. Just trying to think about this. So in the meantime, I might as well just do this. This will be another storage area, but this will be for like raw materials and things like that. Clear all. So all I would want is stone blocks, steel, uranium, wood. Okay, so that's all going in here. And then what I'd like to do is set up, this would be just an exterior storage. And this is just going to be for dumping chunks, plants, not necessarily corpses. We'll put that somewhere else. And... Oh, no. Shit. Fine, we'll just expand this down. Like that, and then we'll go ahead and just shrink that zone like that. There we go. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, here we go. Oh, speaking of it, before I forget. For the storage, we just want foods and animal corpses because we want to keep animals fresh in here. And again, fresh only, not rotten. Okay. Going back to a plan. So this is what? 5 wide by 6. That's a decent sized room. Okay, doorway will be right here, and then we'll have a wall start here. It's the same issue there. Ooh, or. Never mind. We're going to remove these plans and then go up like this. Leave 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be hallway. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Okay, so how wide is this? Yeah. How wide is this? 6. We want to do it by 5. So what we'll do is we'll extend that out. Instead. Okay. And now we've got 3 bedrooms. Huzzah. Okay. Well, I think that's kind of like our beginning layout for what we'll end up doing. And we'll just kind of go from there, and then we'll start working on all that stuff. So let's just go ahead and get going. Yeah, looks like they got all their stuff. And we'll speed things up, obviously. So just out of curiosity, I'm curious what... Let's take a look at this animal and see what sort of training it can do. It can do guard. Animal can be assigned a master to whom it will follow and defend. Master is currently Gerald. Who's Gerald? Gerald is this guy. Interesting. That's cool. Oh gosh, did he just throw up? That's kind of funny. Oh, we got 2 Geralds. What? Which one? Okay, which one's Gerald? Why are there 2 Geralds? You guys need to be... Sign roll? No reachable altar. Oh, that's interesting. Lovely. Okay, buyout, there we go. Gerald Kerr. Gerald Hernandez. Okay, we'll just... call him Big G. Yeah, there we go. And this guy we're gonna call Skinny G. So we can keep track of who's who. Okay, and of course we're gonna give them the order to go ahead and cut all the trees that are here and here, because they're gonna get in the way of the construction when we actually start, you know, building out this place. Speaking of which, while... Interesting. Okay, so I do like to set up the manual priorities. So firefights always going to be 1. So is patient. And then everything is going to get a baseline of 4. And then depending on how well they're... how good they are at it, or... if they've got any sort of, you know, specialty in it, or any sort of passion for it, then we're going to go ahead and improve that. So, like, for instance, Skinny G. He has a... not only is he skilled in being a doctor, but he also has kind of a passion for it. So we're going to put that up to 2. This guy's not really skilled for it, and neither is he. And you can kind of tell, right, the color scale. So, like, if a square is completely blacked out, like this guy, means he's got 0 or very low skill in it. So you don't necessarily want to put in a priority for him. But, like, say, the more lighter a box, the higher the skill. So, like, construction, he's a very high construction, and he's passionate, because you can see the little marks here. I don't know if it shows up for you guys, but there's a little mark underneath a 3. In fact, if we remove that completely, you can see in the bottom right corner, there's a little mark. And so, like, how much they like doing that work, and they improve doing that work quickly. So he actually has 2 marks there, indicating that he really likes doing that work. So we want to set that to a higher priority for him. Same thing with this guy. So we want to set that for all these. Now, bed rest, nobody's really got, but I mean, I would set that for a 2 for everybody, just because that is, you know, when people are injured, it's better for them to try and get bed rest than not. So yeah. Childcare, plus was 5, and okay, so 2 there. Basic, unskilled easy tasks, release prisoners, blah blah blah. Okay, yep. And we'll put a 3 on him. And a neither here nor there. Cooking, yeah, that's going to be higher for him. That's also going to be higher for him. Hunting 3.5. 4, so we're going to put that up to 2, and put that up to 3. Construct is a 10, so yeah, that's a 2 and a 2. Yeah. That's also going to be a 2. We'll put that up to that. Yep. 2. Put that out of 3. Probably even a 2 as well. That's definitely going to be a 2. Yeah, we'll put that out of 3. Smithing. None of these guys really have a passion for it, but this guy's actually pretty decent, so we'll put that up to a 2. Actually, we'll put that to a 3. Incapable of art, but that's fine. 5. We'll do that. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna put maybe Hull and Clean a little bit higher for him. So then he'll do those things as well, considering that he's got less than the other. So like Big G has, like, he's 1, well, let's ignoring bed rest. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total. This guy has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? He's got 4 as well. Whereas he only has the... Yeah, he only had the 3. Right? He only had the 1 and the 2, so... Yeah. But there we go. And yeah, these guys are going to be without a bed these first couple of nights, and that's fine. They're going to be a little bit uncomfortable those first nights, but they just crash landed. I mean, what do you expect? It is what it is. Okay, and then I do want to create some recreation for them as well, because I know that can be certainly a nicety to have. So I'll do this like that. And this way they can have something fun to do when they need some recreation time. Schedule, I also like to try and schedule them like a work day type of situation, so they've got work is going to be set up from there to there, from 9 to 12, and then from 1 to, or sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the rest of the time they're pretty much unrestricted, so. Cool, and then let's go ahead and start setting up the buildings, shall we? We go structure, we go wooden. And I think we'll start with the individual bedrooms first. We'll do that, so we can get them some place to stay. And I think my phone just rang. No, it is not. Never mind. Ignore it. Okay, so we get the wooden door. Put that there, put that there. And granted, I'm starting out with wooden walls for right now. I'm going to eventually upgrade them to stone of some kind, but I just don't have the stone ready. So we want to get that set up first. and then we go door right there in the middle. And then we would like to go... Also, what sort of deterioration are we getting here? Today, yeah, we may end up just covering you as well. Okay, and then the other thing I do want to do is I do want to haul crap out of here. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to go... all this crap we want hauled. All this crap we want hauled because that's just going to get in the way of the building. And let's just go ahead and do that. Okay. So that's going to have them start building all that stuff. And I think at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up a planting zone because we do need to get... we need to get food set up. So, go to this view, which shows us the vegetation. How well or where vegetation will grow best. Light green is decent. It's not bad. But the dark green is where stuff grows best. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come down to this patch. And I'm going to set up a grow zone here, and then we'll expand that out. That, and we'll just... we're only going to choose the green areas. That's it. Oh, shit. Yeah. And I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Nope. Expand the zone, expand that zone. Yeah. This is just all going to be rice. And we'll add in some other crops eventually, but for right now we just want rice. Okay, so we're going to set that up, and probably Big G will get started on it, because if I remember, Big G is the guy who's good with plants. Yeah, it's Big G. Which he also likes construction, so he's going to do that one first. So I might do that. Ha! Forgot to add a door here for the freezer area. And so this guy, you know what? Let's take a look at your name. Riley. I can't say that. Mafioso? Sure, we'll call him. Okay, Mafioso. If that's how it's supposed to be, we're gonna leave it as Mafioso. His title is Drifter. We need to get him a freaking door so we can get the hell out of there. Structure, door. Right there, please. Thank you. I do think it's funny, he could have actually dismantled that himself and gotten out, but he did not, and that's just funny. And they're talking about shelves. I am curious about the shelves. A triple stacked shelf that holds 3 items, 3 times as much as the empty ground. Items stored inside will never deteriorate and don't affect the beauty of their surroundings. Since shelf space is limited, shelves cannot hold chunks, buildings, plants, and large corpses. Okay, we're gonna set up a bed in here, and what you like to do, set up a bed, and then you set up a nightstand, set up a dresser, and then preferably a little table of some kind. So they can eat in their own little rooms. Like that. Just curious about the sound. How does the sound sound? It sounds a little low to me. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. Oh, it's an excellent bed. Yeah, Big G needs to make more. We have a visitor. A warrior from the Zenman Alliance is visiting the colony. His name is White Lala Roma. Seems to have a few items to trade. Oh, that's cool. So we can actually trade him some stuff. Ooh, I didn't see these. Need a love for those. In which, who can do social? Oh, his social sucks. His social's decent. And so is his. And it looks like Mafioso is going to be the guy we're going to use to talk to people. See if we have anything that we can trade with him. Your negotiator, Mafioso, cannot talk properly because of your health. This will affect trade prices. Well, that sucks. I didn't know that. What? That's some bullshit if I've ever seen any. Oh, package survival. I really can't do anything for him, unfortunately. Which, I mean, we do have a knife we could sell him. Yeah, really nothing we... Oh well. That's fine. Okay. Cancel. Don't worry about it. I didn't realize he has a health problem. What is his health problem? That's... Is it really just the... Well, that sucks. Oh well. That's fine. Wait, he left a gift. Really? What did he leave? He left a recursive bow. That was very nice of him. Oh, he's an early riser. Okay, let's quickly build. Also, who's his master again? Big G. Okay. So wherever Big G's room is, we'll need to put a little animal bed in there. Okay. So we're gonna go to no. Oh, also, I would like to have things floored, shall we? This makes things look nice and clean. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, curious. Oh, not that. There we go. Decent impressiveness. Somewhat poor wealth, but that's fine. Average size. And clean. I like it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, again, let's do this. Let's go to this, let's go to furniture, again, get the single bed. Let's see, I'll set this up. And then the dresser goes there like that. Table like that. Dining chair. Like that. Okay. And then, just because I don't necessarily want to use... a mad rat. A mad rat has appeared. Draft everybody. No. Mafioso's already getting on to him, so we're just gonna have these guys get up together. Yes, good shot. Skinny G, you beautiful bastard, you. Okay, let's allow that. Do that. And now would be the time in which we'd kind of need to build a power thing. So let me go ahead and get power. Fire generator. This guy about there. And then do a power line up to here. And the reason why we want to do this is because we want to actually set up a cooler for this area, because we want to have that as our refrigerated area. Right? This way, when we've got our rice ready to go, so who has the best bed? Poor quality. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this thing if that's the case. And again, force this to... Oh shit, are we really out? Oh man. Just enough to go build it again. Steel bed. Of good quality. Is that a steel bed? That is a steel bed. That's funny. You don't know. I'm sorry. Seeing as Big G's the one who actually did it, I'm gonna set the owner as Big G. Mafioso, you can sleep in here. Big G, get the hell out of Skinny G's room, please. Big G. What are you... It's midnight. Go to bed. Another night owl like me. Okay, and then we do need to make a little bed for our little rat here. Okay. Also, speaking of which, we should probably clear out some more trees here. So I'm going to set up some orders. We're going to cut all the trees that are here. Man, talk about early right. Skinny G, go eat in your own... Ridiculous, man. I know why they're going there, too. They don't want to go into their specific rooms. So we'll have to set up some sort of, like, communal eating area or something like that. As you can see, it is growing quite nicely. %. So it takes... here we go. Okay, so there... Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Skinny G thinks you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? And then Skinny G also thinks you should give the settlement a name. Go through some of these, see if there's anything worthwhile. Self-governing Confederacy of Wazgaway. All this Greenland. Well, okay. No. Here's what we'll do. Greens land. It's like what we kind of did in that little... What was it called? Kingdoms and Castles. So Greens land, and then this specific location, this settlement, should this local settlement be called? Let's call it Greensville. Fuck, I've been muted. I've been muted. That's fantastic. This is what happens when I'm sick. Oh gosh, thanks for calling it out. How's your night going, guys? Welcome to the stream. My name's Green Leader. I'm a horrible streamer. I suck at this. I've only been doing it for like 3 or 4 years now. You know. So, I stream a whole bunch of different games, if anyone is not familiar. How's your night going, Black Hat Destroyer? Magus, how are you doing? How was your playthrough of Resident Evil? Hope you had a great night. I'm sorry I didn't stop in. I've just been kind of... I'm not doing well. I'm still feeling kind of sick. So, just some weird flu bullshit that's just been sticking with me, so... Oh, man. Doink. Yeah. And there I go, coughing again. Yeah, I was muted too, but that was because OBS Yeah. And forgot my settings. It's what happens every single update, man. Every update. It always messes with the sound settings. I had a Windows update last night, and it messed up with my sound settings when I streamed again today, so... Every freaking time. It's okay, bud. Hey, thank you, I appreciate your tolerance, Black Hat Destroyer, I really do. It was good. Finished the nice. So what do you still left to do? And it was 3 remastered, right? Am I right on that? I could be 100% wrong. Oh well. I at least remember to start mix up before OBS and the vids start. Yeah. Revelations 2. Okay. Nice. Very cool. So what else do you have to do in that game? Like, how much do you actually have left? Oh, okay, so there's 2 DLCs to look at. Nice. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Yeah. It's certainly an interesting game. That one was a bit annoying, so I might not finish it. Oh, really? What makes it annoying? I'm not a... As I said, I'm not really a connoisseur of Resident Evil, so I wouldn't know which ones are good or not. But I want to check out the other and maybe mess around in the campaign a bit. Nice. Very cool. So you still got a while in that then. Well, what we're playing is very different. We're playing RimWorld, which is a 2D top-down, not quite it's a bit of a strategy game. So essentially, there's a bunch of different scenarios to play. But it's a survival game. And the main scenario that you start off with is you're a crash-landed group of people that have crash-landed on this planet, and you're trying to survive. So it's a pretty cool little game, and I would highly recommend it. It rarely, if ever, goes on sale, but I think it's 100% worth it if you're interested in these types of games. So, just saying. The annoying part was you have to sneak past some enemies, and if you get caught, you can it's basically game over. I hate those. It's basically a run and hide game from the sounds of it, which is my least favorite type of game. And you only get a number of retries before it erases your progress. Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds like a giant pain in the ass. Yeah, that sounds just outright atrocious. Yeah. For me, I hate games where it's like that, so... I don't mind the stealth. I like stealthing, right? I do that a lot, but if you can't, like, fight and kill your enemies, then I lose interest in it, so... stealthing game was jank to begin with, too. Got noticed through a wall. That's some bullshit. Yeah. Hey, Viper, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. How's your night going? Yes, we are playing some RimWorld. I recently just picked up the rest of the DLC. I only had Royalty before, now I've got Royalty, Ideology, and the most recent Biotech. And so I just kind of felt like hopping into this, and I like these games. I think they're fun. Splinter Cell is one of the top tiers. Yes, absolutely. Splinter Cell and Hitman's kind of a big one, but not as much as Splinter Cell. Not bad, man. Never heard of this game. Never heard of this, really. If you're big into like strategy games, this might be a game for you. It's not quite. So it's always interesting trying to describe this game. So essentially, it's like a weird mix of like The Sims with like an RTS, and it's full-on survival because really the main way you play this game is you play as a group of crash-landed crew members, and you're trying to survive on this planet. Now, depending on how you decide to play the game, now this is the actual planet itself, right? Gosh, don't do that. So the way I play is I always try to fully generate the planet. So like there's an entirely explorable planet, but there's one location where you start, and I've always wondered about whether or not you could actually set up multiple locations for your group. But there's all sorts of different groups in here. Some are friendly, some are not. But it's a great sci-fi survival exploration experience, and I really like it. But yeah, it's a bit like Sims because you can build your own buildings and set up all these different things. But then you've also got like research and crafting and things like that. As well as different weapon types and different work types. These are right now my 3 guys, and you can get more. You can get more characters. You can recruit people by essentially taking them prisoner and then kind of convincing them to join your side. So like, you'll get raided by enemies regularly, and then you can kill them, or you can disable them and capture them, which is a lot of fun. Dan the Finn 86. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Green Squadron. So, I mean, it's a very cool little game, and one that I've liked for years, but I never really spent enough time playing it. So, it's thoroughly enjoyable. I've always really liked it. There's a lot of depth to the game, even though visually speaking, it's very minimalistic. Speaking of what I was talking about earlier, so this is one of the events that tends to happen in the game. Hi, Dad. Hope you're having a great night. This is one of the events that tends to happen throughout the game. One of the other factions that are hostile towards me have decided that they're going to attack me. They're going to try and raid my location for whatever reason. And normally they do this in 2 types. They'll either do an immediate attack where they just immediately just try and bum rush your colony, or they'll do this thing where they'll prepare, I'm trying to think of the right way to describe it. You know, they'll prepare for a while and then attack. So they're essentially trying to set up a plan to try and come at you. and then you can set up a defense for it. What is this guy? Oh, he's got guns. He has guns. He's a gun man. So I think what we're gonna do is we do need to set up some defenses. That, I suppose, is one of the biggest differences between... In most of my previous plays, it is very rare that the guys will have guns. So there's that. Now, what I can do is I can set up some defenses. Where is... There we go, security. We can set up some barricades, and I've got plenty of wood to make this, and I'm hoping that I've got enough time to set this up. So, if we do something like this... And what these generally create is a little area where your guys can hide behind and get some cover where they shoot out at the enemy. So I'm going to have these guys build this, and hopefully it'll be enough cover for them for right now. Yeah, you need it. You need to not be... Yeah, you need to prioritize doing that. And you as well. And you as well. In fact, you know what? No. You guys all need a Oh, gosh. Really? I have to do this one at a time. Try and split the work evenly. Go! Go, 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 go! Build it faster! Don't eat... Okay. Skinny G, go prioritize hauling that, please, right now. Okay, and it'll give you a warning when the attack starts. Oh, and we've got a visitor as well. Who are you? Rego or Bruno, female, age 16, teenage warrior, baseliner, and what is your group? Currently belongs to this faction. Oh, it's the nudist tribe. Okay, these are the people who don't like to wear clothes for whatever reason. And we got some cargo pods. Ooh. Although I don't want to mark that yet, just because if I do, what's going to happen is my guys are going to go rushing out there right now rather than sticking around to deal with this fight. So we'll deal with this fight first. And I want them to come to me. Okay, they're beginning their assault. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna draft them. Okay, you need to go here. Oh, nice! Single hit! Oh, that's pretty great. Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of prison cell for the guy, but this guy's down. He's down hard. This colonist is considered guilty. You can freely banish, execute, or arrest them, and others won't be bothered. Guilt expires in 24 hours. That's interesting. Well, let's have these guys come down. Shouldn't have attacked us, dude. Really shouldn't have attacked us. I don't know why I just enjoy doing that. Okay, so this guy's dead. I can go ahead and undraft them. And what I like to do is I'll allow them to take whatever they've got, and then I'll set up a little grave site somewhere. And I think we'll do that over here. So what'll happen is So I've set a designated gravesite over here. They'll go ahead and bury this guy. Give him at least a proper burial. And then, yeah, it gives them a place to, like, go. Sometimes they'll just want to go and wander, and a place that they'll sometimes go is a gravesite. So, for whatever reason, I don't quite get why, but it's just what they do. And I really do need to set up a little dining area in here. Ancient mech. Passenger. Passing nearby the remains of an ancient exostrider mechoid. So this is new for me. Mechanoid. Skinny G noticed an intact transponder inside. If you could get the transponder, you could read valuable information from it. The massive mech is smashed and fused into a solid piece. You must destroy it to retrieve the transponder. Be careful, the incendiary weapon cells look unstable and will likely detonate after you do some damage. Okay. It's still pretty cool. As you can see, he's going to go ahead and bury the guy. There you go. Huzzah. Oh, and I do need to build a little spot for my rat, because I do have a rat named Truffles, because he just decided, yeah, that was one of the pets for one of the existing characters. So he came with us. And I need to set up a bed. He's Big G's rat, so we're going to go ahead and set him up in here. And I don't know if there's a way to, like, designate. Yes, there is! Nice, there we go. So that's Truffle's assigned sleeping spot. And it looks like our rice is just about ready to harvest, so that'll be good, because they're starting to run a little low on food. It's not too bad, but it's could be worse, you know. But, yeah, it is what it is. Really? Is that still good? Huh. Fascinating. I suppose at this point I do need to consider actually... Oh, here we go. We're starting to get food. Yep. Yeah, definitely at this point we're going to need to start building an actual, like, area where we can start prepping food and whatnot. So this is what we're going to need to do. Let's go to structure. And we'll do that, and then we'll just add a door here, and a door here, and here. And one into our storage area as well. Yeah. Also, because late night snacks like that should not be eaten in somebody else's bedroom. That'd be nice if we could avoid that. Nice. Oh, the autosave. You scared the crap out of me. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot. This stuff. I do not want to forget about this. And I do not want to forget about... We had some steel here. And was there something else? I don't remember. There's that I do need to go. The ship chunks are nice. You don't want to forget about them because you get steel and components from it. So, pretty useful. think that's about it. Oh, the wolf is eating stuff. I do wonder if there's a way to, like, not necessarily terraform, but, like, to turn this into, like, good soil. Right, because this is just mud. Group of travelers. Ooh, another group of travelers passing by. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Actually, interesting. I've not gotten a single quest yet. Only by this point, I would have at least gotten one. Okay, and then let's also get... How much wood do I have? I may have to start cutting down some trees again. I do have enough for that. Good. And surprisingly enough for that, too. Nope, no more wood. Okay, that's fine. We can go ahead and order them to chop down some trees. Yeah. Oh, I can. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Oh, that cough, man. Man, this cold. I'm not even sure what it is. It's some sort of flu. But it doesn't feel like the normal flu. Normal flu has, like, body aches and things like that. It's weird. Okay, so we got some cargo pods again. Yeah, virus indeed. I don't know what it is. I think it's a virus. Could also just be bronchitis. I don't know. It started with my dad, though. My dad was the one who got sick first. And he's now pretty much 95% better. But he gave it to me. So I've been sick for like the last 6 days, and then my mom just started getting symptoms a couple days ago. Thankfully, with her, it seems to be very mild. Like, she just has a little bit of sore throat, and that's it. A little bit of head congestion. Me, but then again, like, it wasn't like a crazy sickness. Like, it was just some bad congestion and some coughing and a sore throat. So, yeah, and sharing is caring. This is true. This is true. Also just kind of what happens, right? What happens whenever you live in close proximity, so... Yeah. Okay, so a couple things. Let's get... First of all, I keep forgetting about flooring under the doors. That's first thing. Second thing, we need a fuel-powered stove. And we're going to stick it right there. And you always want to put a chair with it because with any production station, it's always just better with a chair for whatever reason. It just is what it is. And then let's get some light in here as well. Oh, and then of course the other thing we want to do is we want to set up a butcher station as well, which we'll put right there. And with a chair as well. But yeah. No, sharing is caring. Yeah, whenever one of us gets sick, I mean, that's the other thing. Whenever one person gets sick, everybody in the household gets sick. It just is what it is. You know, there's no escaping it. You know, people are just gonna get sick. So, yeah. I can finally start cooking some food. Let's do simple meal times 4. And I want to do this until I have 12. Right, so that's going to guarantee that I've got food in here at least 12 at a time. So, we can do that. We will start cooking, and then the other thing I want is to go bills. We need a butcher creature. Do this forever. And then I can also change the, there we go. The ingredient radius to essentially be within the radius of, please let me move this. Yeah, that's perfect. Essentially, they're not going to try and butcher a creature that's like way out in the middle of freaking nowhere. They'll only butcher whatever's in here, really in this radius, but... Oh, man. And of course, he's now just going to eat plain rice, which probably isn't great. Probably a hell of a lot better to not eat plain rice, but you know, it is what it is. There we go. Ah, and I forgot about this one. So, this is our first quest. Hunted Dame. Fausta Comnenos, a dame of the Exodus Imperium, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but is now being followed by a man-hunting raccoon. Because, you know, man-hunting raccoons are kind of a big thing in this game. As well as man-hunting rats and other things like that. Fausta wants you to keep her safe at Greensville for a few hours until her shuttle can come pick her up. She will bestow 8 honor on whoever controls this quest. Sorry, whoever accepts this quest. This is enough honor to receive the royal title of yeoman and all benefits that come with it, including the first level of psychic powers. Pretty cool. Now the question is, who do we want this to give this to? You can choose one of your colonists, blah, blah, blah. By receiving honor, you gain titles. Titles bring Psylink rewards and special permits like military aid. However, colonists with higher titles also need specific apparel and bedroom furnishings, etc., etc., etc. So this is part of the royalty upgrade, DLC, I should say, but it's pretty cool. Certainly interesting setup. So I'm going to accept this. I don't know who I shall give it to. Let's give it to Big G. Confirm. The quest will reward honor and thus royal titles for Big G. Since Big G is psychically dull, Psylink might not be... yeah, no. I didn't realize that. Shit. Skinny G? There we go. Thank you for that warning, game. I appreciate that. Okay, so Fausta is joining me. And then here is the Mad Raccoon. Fausta, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Please. Get the hell down here, please. And then as for the 3 of you, I need you guys to go ahead and get the hell up here and help save Fausta because she's being an idiot right now. Keep going, Fausta. And we're going to readjust as... there we go. Nice hit. Nice hit. Fully dead. Great and wonderful. Let's go ahead and undraft you guys. Undraft you, Fausta. You're good to go. Okay, and then we're going to allow for that. Frankly, maybe you could prioritize hauling that thing. Thank you very much. Sweet. So she's essentially just got a... she's going to just kind of chill out here with us until we're ready. Well, until her ship comes down and picks her up. What are you making, sir? Oh, speaking of which, there's the ship. Well, this is pretty cool. This is the shuttle for Fausta. So we just got to select her and then go get in shuttle. Sweet. So what that does is that now gives him a title. Gerald Skinny G, and he's now has his freeholder title. It's nice. So he's got that. And then there's a quest for him, but we aren't going to do that yet. Because apparently there's some sort of requirement as to like what you need to fulfill said quest. Ah, okay. And there's like location requirements for it, so. And we don't want to have to deal with that quite yet. What happened with the floors? I told you to make the floors. Train is already... Oh! But not there. Did I really miss that one out? I did. Okay, I'm just a weirdo then. Okay, next thing's next is medical treatment needed for Mafioso because he's got, what's it called? He's got asthma, unfortunately, so this kind of is what it is. Poor guy. We're also going to harvest all of those. So those are all medical herbs. They're not quite as good as the med kits that we have, but they're a good start for now. And it'll allow us to, when we do finally run out of the med kits, we'll need to start using that medical root, medical herb stuff. Don't botch the... Maybe before you do that, could you prioritize actually hauling those? That would be great. And you'll generally grab a bunch of them and go. That's plastisteel. Really? It needs to be refrigerated? Oh, okay. Well, if that is the case... where is the medical herb? No, that's not it. We shall add that one. And because they're linked, it should upgrade it for all of them. And for this, I'm going to go ahead and remove the medical herb from this, because it needs to be refrigerated. Which I didn't realize. Maybe that was a recent change or something. I don't know. I actually do like that it allows you to select which one you want. That's actually a very nice touch. Okay. Also, something else that I do need to do. I need to set up a table. So it's such that these guys can actually eat in this room without actually stepping into each other's room. In which case, I might actually swap out this table for something else. But in the meantime, we're going to put this table right here, and we're going to put a couple of dining room chairs around it. And we'll get a light here. Oh, Big G, you've got better construction now. Nice. No, we are out of wood, damn it. Namely, the trees do tend to regrow, but you just gotta like cut in different areas. So we'll go orders, cut, and then we'll just go like from there to there, and then just down. Like that. I actually don't know what this guy's eating. I actually do like this too. So like, this is actually kind of interesting. You can select a character, and you can go into the log, and it'll give you all sorts of like social stuff about the character and what they've actually been doing. So like recently, actually I don't know if it's up top as recently or down bottom as recently, but essentially if you look at here, like Mafioso and Skinny G joked about laundry. Skinny G chatted about craps with Mafioso. Skinny G and Big G chatted about wearing spacesuits and things like that. And you can get different things. Interesting. Fausta and Skinny G, so this is when Fausta was still here, talked about the link between mortality and the disappointment of life. Like, there's some interesting stuff in there, and when you get, like, people that can actually have romances, you start to see some romancing stuff in the log. It's actually really interesting. And then, of course, you've got the combat stuff as well. So, gunshots in the torso caused per to perish. So, okay, I see. So, the stuff that's most recent is at the top, stuff that's further away is at the bottom. So, Skinny G hit Per with a revolver bullet. Skinny G fired reluctantly at Per with his revolver. Skinny G's revolver bullet annihilated Per's torso and injured his spine, and then gunshot in the torso caused Per to perish. There you go. But still, pretty cool. There we go. Now we've got tables. In terms of this, it's better to have electric. What is this actually? Hold on. Does it tell me how much power it needs? Yay or nay? Power consumption is 350. Nah, we'll save that. Almost, but not yet. But I kind of want to build a little area in here. Like, dig into here a little bit and create a little room in here that'll be, like, for stone cutting specifically. Or what I could do... We could do that. And then furniture... Let's get a light in here. And a chair. And now we've got a stone cutter that we can start setting up. And then what's some of the other production stuff? Taylor. 120. That's actually not bad. The smelter will definitely need 700 watts. Holy crap. No, I'll put it in... I don't really want to put it in that corner, though. Yeah. It's actually pretty nice that you can actually reinstall like that, such that if you put something down that is movable, you can easily move it, which is pretty cool. In which case, I'm going to go back to here. Let's get the research desk. I want to put it here like that. Let's link those. We'll go storage. We'll go clear all. Again, we'll do stone blocks, steel, wood, uranium. And then I can go ahead and delete that one. And look at how much more storage space you get, and it's so much cleaner. So much cleaner. Like, I never realized that was even a thing. Look at how much better. So, Big G, he does incredibly well with plants. Mafioso, on the other hand, is only a 3, and you look at how much faster Big G is compared to Mafioso. That's actually pretty cool, and it's a good idea to consider when you're selecting your 3 survivors to actually, like, what their different skills are, and what's really gonna work well together. Is the shelf? Oh, the shelf is good too. Nice. Okay, now that we got that, let's actually start doing some research, shall we? And one thing that's actually good to have in terms of research is the Peckman. So what this stuff is it's essentially like a jerky type of situation. You make it with some meat and some meat and some sort of vegetable product, and it's essentially like a dried stuff. It's good for... it doesn't go bad for a very long time, and it's good for traveling, because there are quests that require you to go from point A to point B, so it's a good idea to have a bunch of this stuff ready to go. So once I get that, and that's good to get early on, we'll start working on sending my guys out to go hunt, and start then butchering animals. I can also start working on trying to set up a little pen, because you can designate a pen area. Actually, I think in the morning. I was going to say maybe I'll try it now, but no. I think maybe with... although, what does Skinny G have? He's got the revolver. Big G also has a revolver. Mafioso has the rifle. So I think with Mafioso, we'll have him come here and take pot shots at that. Okay, Mafioso, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to draft you, bud. Okay, so I'm gonna have you come up here. And then I want you to fire at that, please. Oh, dude. Your aim sucks, man. Holy crap. Look at this guy. And we've got a raid by these guys. They are going to... Where are they? Okay, they've just got a knife, so that's fine. That's actually going to be easier to deal with, because I'm not going to have to worry about them shooting at me. Which means we can just plonk ourselves down somewhere and just open fire on them. So, in the meantime, could you please shoot? Reactor role unfulfilled. Okay, these roles are not fulfilled. You can assign someone a role in their social tab. You can also assign a ritual spot or an altar and click begin role change. If these roles remain empty, the following people will be unhappy. What the hell's a rector? This is clearly part of some sort of ideology sort of situation. Okay, so independency. Narrative. The Architects stand as a sovereign consciousness and recognize and judge each of us. Individually, the same way architects can do anything. The only reason they let us live and choose is to judge us better. In the future, the architects will depart. They will bring a select few humans with them and leave the rest behind to suffer. Interesting. Male clothing pants. Corpses are ugly. Eating nutrient paste is disgusting. Men's spouse only one. Women's spouse only one. Physical love is free. Insect meat is despised. Marriage name usually men's. Interesting. Roles leader, prime archist. Moral guide is a rector. A moral spiritual leader. So this is who I need to set up somewhere. A moral spiritual leader who heads rituals and personally counsels believers. This role becomes active when your faction has 3 independents. It becomes inactive when your faction only has 1. Abilities: convert, counsel, reassure, conversion ritual, breach health, has role in rituals, funeral of freedom, and conversion ritual. Requirements must be an independent. No other required. That's interesting. Funeral of Freedom, a gathering that occurs around a believer's grave after they die and are buried. If the body is destroyed, an empty grave can be used. Slaves don't get funerals. Depending on ritual quality, participants will get -3 and +8 mood for 6 days. Focus objects: the grave containing an independent's corpse. Interesting. Dance party. And Sky Lantern Festival. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Buildings: liberal chancel, small altar. Fascinating. I love this game. They've done such a cool job with this. Okay. So then we need to give somebody this role. In which case, who has the highest social skills? He has none. As my gilded decides to pop off a little noise right now. Lovely. Okay. Anyway, back to it. So he doesn't have great social. He's got 5 social, and he also has 5 social. We're gonna give you the role. Social, right? Assign role. No reachable altar, idiom, or ritual spot. Do we have? Would it be under Grant's meditation spot, caravan, hitching spot, grave? Ideology, there we go. Ritual spot, small altar, lectern, styling station. Oh, that's cool. Rectory. Don't have gold. Trying to think of a good spot to have this, and maybe we build a little building for this, but for right now, suppose we can just put it out here. Well, he's starting to hit it. I just don't want him close. You know, in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and undraft you. And then I'm going to go to social, assign role, and you need to be a rector. Okay, and then let's go ahead and begin. Mafia explain the future of the colony. Mafio's offered thoughts on his good qualities. Mafia also described the future of the colony. Interesting. Where the hell is this guy? Oh, he's right there. Well, I hope this can be done quickly. Okay. Are you guys done? Huzzah! Roles have changed, completed. Now they're all gonna go get some food, and then... Oh, that's funny. Fellas? Okay, I need to draft you all. Where is he? Oh, there he is. And unfortunately, this idiot brought a knife to a gunfight. It's not going to work out for him. There we go. There we go. Nice. Very nice. What did this guy have? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and allow, and then we're gonna build another grave for this trash crew, guys. Miscellaneous grave, second grave, there we go. And you guys are good to go. Okay, how are we doing on this research? We're about halfway there. We can go back to full speed. Big G, gonna go... and Skinny G. I'm gonna go have some of the, smoke-leered joints. Okay, yeah, we already got that. We can close that. This, again, I can get Skinny G to become a Oh, this is for the yeoman ceremony. I see, I see. If any throwing requirements are satisfied, there's a chance of gaining extra honor, depending on how many viewers attend. Is there an actual throne room? Grand meditation throne. Marriage spot, party spot, meditation spot. No. Oh, speaking of which, let's look at this one. So, hospitality for a drone-daring knight. Renata Marquez, enlightened chair of coin, is requesting a favor. Her friend Ralph Humps Brock. Humps is his nickname. That's nice. Is interested in learning about other cultures, and she wants you to host him at Greenville for 5 days. Interesting. Okay. So we can accept for Hyperweave. We can accept for a greenback, which I'm not sure. A small capsule containing a package of genetic information. A gene pack. To use a gene pack, it must be placed in a gene bank near gene assembler and combined into an implanted xenogerm. If not kept in a powered gene bank, this gene pack will slowly degenerate. Nah. But I think Goodwill would probably be the best way to go with it. So I think that's what we'll probably do. Well, Hyperweave's not bad either. Nanofibers woven into sheets, molecule by molecule, using specialized production nanites. While it flexes freely most of the time, it stiffens to absorb blows as they land, and is incredibly difficult to break. The secrets of its production are known only to the most advanced Glitter World cultures. Fancy. Although Goodwill is always good to have. However, we need to set up a guest room for that, which should be relatively easy and straightforward to do. We'll need to cut some more wood for this. Let's go to orders, cut wood, and again, we'll do it. Yeah. And then we'll build another room, which again will have to be like right around there. I love that. And look at all that. So a single spot can now contain 3, whereas, oh man, it's so great. It really is. Okay, so now that that's that, now we can go ahead and go structure, wood, and then we want to go, what is it? So 6, we'll go 6 up. We'll build a door right here. And flooring, and we'll let them go about their business getting that set up. Huzzah! Oh, and one more floor right there. And then what we'll need to do from here... furniture. Let's get, again, a single bed. Okay. Should also consider setting up some little prison. Heat stroke. Ooh, we're getting into summer. Outdoor, it's 100. Who's got heat stroke? Long people are suffering from heat stroke. Getting them into a cooler area. You can cool down rooms. Yeah. This would be the time in which I wouldn't mind... Yeah, I wouldn't mind setting up a couple new coolers then, if that's the case. Set one in here. One in here. There we go, and this will make it such that these rooms are now actually considerably cooler. And I really should, as I said, consider building some sort of like little prison area. Just so that I can actually consider getting people and getting them to join me. So, I don't know. Well, that's an idea. See what he's got. He also has just a knife. What an idiot. Let's go to my quests. How long? Oh, 6 days. I got plenty of time. So, what I'm going to do... Man, all these guys are in great moods. It's fantastic. Okay, so, if that is the case, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just attack that guy. Or I could actually set, hold on. If I set up a little spot where I can actually essentially set up a little prison, then I can actually turn this guy immediately, which would be nice. I mean, I wouldn't be able to turn him immediately, but my point is I'd be able to, like, get him to very easily come over to my side. And what I would need is probably a 3x3, so essentially a 4x4 building. Not a 4x4. Each room would have to be a 4x4. I'd want to have multiple. So let's go into the planning. That's why I do like the little planning area. How do we set this up? And I would want it somewhat separate. So maybe we build this like over here. That's 4, and we'll do 5, 6, 7. Yep. And then wait, a 3 by 3. Okay, and then there's the wall. I don't want it too far from my camp, but I don't want it right next to it either. Okay, that is going to be it. Okay, so let's go to structure. We'll just do the 1 in the meantime. And let's get a door right here. We'll get a bed. Okay, there it is. And a light, and that's all they... we'll give him a little wooden end table because I'm nice like that. And we've got a mad raccoon. Okay. Draft all of you. Nice, good hit, good hit. Hit it again, hit it again. There we go. Are you dead? You are dead. Okay, good. Undraft them. There you go. He'll go ahead and butcher that. And then just for safety's sake, we're going to go ahead and order this guys to cut everything there, and then haul everything here as well. There we go. Really should actually just be cut all the plants in here. Relationship. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in your group. What? There are people who have relationships with your colonists or your prisoner. Carlson. He's the son of Big G? Interesting. That is actually very interesting, right? Okay, social. So Bond is Truffle's son. Can I go have him talk to him? Can I have him convince him to join me? No. That makes me a little sad. Okay, so this I need to set as not for colonists or prisoners. There we go. And they're now starting their attack. Let's go ahead and draft them all. Where are... There they are. They start shooting way far out. There we go. And immediately killed them. Lovely. Okay, well, in that case, that sucks. But it is what it is. Okay, so allow for all of these. And then need to set up another grave. A little sad that guy didn't survive, but you know, it is what it is. Shouldn't have attacked. Should not have attacked. And what do we have here? We got slate. We got marble. Oh, which reminds me, quests. Let's go ahead and accept this, and we're just going to accept it for the goodwill. No, 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 no. There's Humps. Okay, Humps, this will be your bed. Now he's going to be with us for 5 days. Should be interesting. See how this goes. And we might even try to... what does he have in terms of needs? 8 without table. Why did you eat without a table? Odd little man. Failed to convert Humps. Humps was upset by the attempt, but his certainty fell by 62%. Interesting. Well, what we could do is we can go on... Oh, interesting. So that's on cooldown. Interesting. Research... Yes, perfect. Okay, so where... First of all, let's take a look at the research and see what else we've got. Okay, so we can do smithing, brewing... Well, let's first start working on smithing. That's going to unlock a lot of stuff for us in terms of protection, things like that, and it's going to be very useful for that, so we're going to research that. And it's nice that we have an extra hand with humps, which I do appreciate. And he can at least do a bunch of cleaning for us as well. So again, it's just... I want you to host him at Greenville for 5 days. That's it. Okay. I mean, we can do that. Easy peasy. I don't remember if pectin was made here. No. It is in fact made... I believe it's made here. There we go. Pectin. And we'll do this like that, and then we'll see how well that turns out. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Oh, that's fine. Chunks of... Ooh. Make sure I remember to deconstruct these now, because you can get important stuff from it. Aurora. Beautiful aurora lightens up the sky. The undulating colors will boost the mood of anyone outside to see them and make the night brighter. It's kind of cool. Of course, no one's awake to see them, but it is what it is. You know what? I'm going to make bed rest back to a 3. Particularly with Mafioso and how he's kind of useful for a bunch of different things, and it kind of gets irritating when he's not going to do anything until he gets better. Or until he gets treated for that. So, this kind of is what it is. Yeah, you get steel and components. Both are useful for stuff. Ooh, and there's actually one more that I didn't see. It's always good to deconstruct those and, you know, make them worth your while. I think it's about time we send somebody out for a hunt. What do we have? Actually, that then brings me to a good point. Maybe I actually should start working on... which then brings me back to my other point. Wait, who insulted me? Talked about food, spoke. Occurred 22 hours ago. Big G insulted mafioso's hopes and dreams. Oh my gosh. Well, that's just plain mean. But, I mean, they're still on friendly terms because, you know, they talked about chess together, so maybe we could set up a little chess thing. Wow. That's a first. I've not seen Big G fail on that. Why is Big G up? That's actually kind of interesting. It's 4 a.m. Oh well, in the meantime, I am gonna go have one of these guys go hunt. Maybe we'll go have him kill a turkey. Wait, who the hell's hunting the turkey? Ah, Big G's doing it. G! Big G fucked it up. What? Hold on, what the hell just happened here? Oh my gosh. Why? Why did these two get into a fight? Humps compared Skinny G to a falcon. This drove Skinny G into a rage and he began a fight. Humps slammed Skinny G in the left hand painfully. Humps missed while trying to beat Skinny G. Humps beat Skinny G in the right arm. Skinny G tripped while trying to beat... Oh gosh. Dude. That is not cool, man. That is absolutely not cool. Offer counsel to a person to cancel the effects of a sad memory. Chance of success depends on the speaker's social skills. Reassure. Did we kill the turkey or not? Somebody please go hunt that damn turkey. There we go. Thank you. You know what he's doing. Yeah, he's been hurt and bruised, but I mean, he's been fixed for it, so... Crazy. Bills, let's do another pectin. Nice, cooking level 6. I think there's a way... Maybe what we do is we say, do this until you have 9. And that way, you'll make sure you always have 12, and you only trigger it at a specific time. Wow! Another raid. Thank you guys so much for the raid. The Beard and the Blonde. How's your guys' night going? Yeah, I've never been raided by you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. What's going on? Let's give you guys a bit of a shout out. Beard and the Blonde. Oh, there we go. Go check them out if you guys aren't familiar with them. And for anybody joining in from their stream, my name is Green Leader. I hang out and I'm playing a bunch of different games. Tonight we're playing some RimWorld. It's a pretty fun little survival strategy Sims-esque game. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. So Yeah, it's a game that I've had for a long time, and I love it. So, hey, thank you so much for the follow. High salt, low skill gaming. It's my type of gaming right there. Welcome to the Green Squadron. Second day back to streaming. Oh, I didn't realize you. Okay, so I know you guys have kind of been like on and off, and like I don't know how to best describe it. You guys don't necessarily stream when I'm able to watch, so I can't always tell whenever you guys are streaming. But I didn't know you guys were on a break, so it's great to see that you guys are back to streaming. What were you guys streaming? What were you guys actually playing tonight? New person, hello. Yes, hello. Great name, by the way. High salt, low skill gaming. That's pretty great. Kids, man, work schedule. Understandable. Very understandable. Nice, Ring of Elysium. That's pretty fun. If I remember correctly, isn't that like a BR? And it's got like a... And by the way, we can get off my face. You guys don't need to see this hideous thing. So, let's get this down to the teeny screen. The tiny, teeny, itsy bitsy screen. So, yeah, Ring of Elysium. If I remember correctly, that's a battle royale game. Came out, I think around the time that... No. It came out a while ago. I remember it because I played it. It has this little snowboarding mechanic, which I thought was actually kind of interesting. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Hard to know if they're on break or if you just missed them. I have the same issue with time zone. Yeah, right? Time zone's always an issue. And thank you, lol. It took me a few names to find one I like. Hey, it's a good one. That's a great one. BR, but with gear, geared to overseas. Yeah. That sounds about right. It's a fun one. I've played it. It's has its moments. It certainly has its interesting takes compared to, say, PUBG or Fortnite or whatnot. But I've enjoyed it the times that I've played it. Another one I would highly recommend is it's called Super People, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's like essentially PUBG, but if you added some essentially almost like Overwatch hero skills to the game. It's pretty fun. So, played it in the beta, met a new guy in there tonight that wrecked us 2 times. Nice. Very nice. So I'm curious, do you guys always play together on stream? That's what I remember you guys doing a lot, but maybe I was wrong on that. But I remember, were you guys playing together tonight, or was it just the beard or the blonde tonight? Have a good stream. We gotta get some sleep. We'll be lurking. Hey, no worries, man. No, not always. Okay. I just remember seeing that, and I thought that was actually pretty cool to see that. Mostly, but if I have to work late, we will solo. Nice. Okay. Hey, the family that streams together stays together, right? So, I always think that's pretty cool. But we were together tonight. Nice. But yeah, anyway, so this game is just a strategy, and I apologize for the voice. I'm very congested tonight because I'm still dealing with a cold that I've been dealing with for the last couple of days. So, in fact, to be honest, probably getting close for me to actually be going to bed anyway myself. But and we'll raid somebody. We will raid somebody before we get out. So don't leave before I end the stream. I will send you guys off somewhere. Have a good night, the beard and the blonde. Really do appreciate the raid. Thank you guys so much. I think I gave you guys a shout out. Yes, I did. So, have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for the raid. But anyway, this game, it's really fun, very interesting, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's rarely on sale, but I think it's actually worth it. So, yeah. And I think full price is like $30. But it's an indie game, which I think is actually really cool. So, I'm always a big fan of people. And I think this game was made mostly by one guy. Maybe brought in a couple people to do some artwork and stuff for him later on, so. And we have a new quest. What is the quest? Ship to the stars. A friendly AI from your past named Charlin Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals that he has a starship hidden on this planet and sends you its world coordinates. The starship is in deep hibernation mode. You'll have to start it up when you arrive. Then defend it from the raiders trying to steal it until the startup sequence completes. It'll be a long, difficult series of battles. If you get the ship off the ground, Charlton Whitestone will take you off RimWorld to the stars. Which I think that's like an end game type of thing, but I mean, that's a ways away. I don't even know where I am from here. So like, this is a big planet. I don't even know where the hell I am here. There I am. It's on the other side of the planet. Yeah, there's no way. There really is no way. That would obviously be something that would need to in fact be done. And I don't think there's any sort of expiry date for it, so yeah. There we go. But yeah, so like, it's all about essentially crash landing and surviving. At least the main scenario, right? You crash land with 3 survivors, and then you essentially have to survive on a wild planet. And you've got all sorts of weird little random events that happen throughout the time, and you really need to try and build a colony and be self-sufficient and be able to survive long enough to be able to get to that point where you can finish off that mission and escape the planet. Cool idea. And it's just a lot of fun. I really do enjoy it. But it is a little bit more of like managing a colony. And this guy right here, he's actually visiting. He's from a neutral faction that has decided to send one of their people over to kind of learn about our faction, which is kind of interesting. And then they will a shuttle will come and pick them up in like a day, because they're only supposed to be here for like 5 days, and they've already been here for 4. So I made him a little bedroom here, and so now he's, you know, this is the last day. And unfortunately, he got into a bit of a fight with one of my guys for no reason. It's ridiculous. And this is his last night. And then what else was I actually researching? We're nearly done. Oh, the smithing, that's right. Time. Let me just quickly check something else. Oh yeah, we got some people to send you to. Make sure I've got that raid set up. Oh, here we go. So here is the shuttle that'll come and take this guy away. So we'll just go ahead and mark him and tell him to get into the shuttle, and he is all good to go. I hope your visit was enlightening, sir. Sweet. And so now my faction relations with this with his group has gone up. Interesting. So we're on at least somewhat friendly terms now, which is pretty nice. So hopefully that will help to improve things later on down the line. Potentially get some trade relations going. Key's salvation. Key contacts you and requests help. She is wounded and unable to move. She's a 17-year-old shop kid. She promises to join you if you can rescue her. She says there may be an unknown threat of some kind. And oh, she's not far either. So that would take about 3 days to get there. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to send that yet, because we've got a little bit of time to wait, because unfortunately I do need to end it right there. So let me just go ahead and just drop a save quickly. Save this as Greensland, and we'll kind of send this out to the main menu. Anyway, guys, we appreciate you guys hanging out. Big thanks to the Beard and the Blonde and Magus62M for the raids. If any of you guys are not familiar with either of these two, here's the link for the Beard and the Blonde, which we already gave them a shout out. And here is the link to Magus62M's stream. Both of these streamers are awesome streamers. Please go check them out. The Beard and the Blonde are a couple that like to stream in my home state of Utah. And then the Magus62M is a friend of the stream, and he likes to stream a lot of different stuff, like myself. Great guy. And lately he's been streaming some Resident Evil Revelations 2. And he's working his way through the DLC on that. So definitely go give him a check out. And as I said, also go check out the Beard and the Blonde as well. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, please consider hitting that follow button. And if you guys would like to see when I go live, Twitter and the Discord are the two best places for it. Here's the Twitter. Here's the Discord. I'll always announce in these two places whenever I go live. And on the Discord, there's usually a schedule for what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it. I don't have one up for this week because I'm sick, as you can kind of tell. Speaking of which. And so, not this week, but I'll be putting my schedule back up next week. But I've been really enjoying RimWorld, so we'll be continuing that on tomorrow night as well. So, take that for what it is. Also, I forgot to do what I normally like to do. Just thank everybody who was chatting in stream. So, Alien King, 1970, Tay-Puck, Magus62M, Black Hat Destroyer, Little Viperite, High Salt, Low Skill Gaming, again, fantastic name. And of course, the Beard and the Blonde. Thank you guys so much for hanging out in the chat. Did I miss one? I think I missed it. Yeah. Dan the Fin 86. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out in the chat. Really do appreciate it. And a big thanks to High Salt, Low Skill Gaming, as well as Dan the Fin 86 for the follows. Welcome to the Green Squadron. We're going to go ahead and raid a friend of mine. His name is Kennel. And he's right now playing Etrian Odyssey 2 Untold. And it's an interesting little DS RPG, and he's overall a very awesome guy to go check out. So please go check him out. Let me just go ahead and get that raid command set up. And then we're going to call it quits there for the stream. Have a great night, everybody. Oh, that's not the command. This is the command. Raid Kennel. There we go. Cool. Have a great night. Hope to see you guys around tomorrow. And until then... Oh gosh, I swear I know how to damn well stream. I'm just sick. I'll just chalk it up to me being sick. But then again, I do this when I'm not sick anyway. Anyway. Have a great night. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. But until then, my name is Green Leader. Sorry, this is Green Leader signing out. You know the thing. You know. It's the thing. Later, everybody.